Hello, fellow hunters, and welcome back to Call of the Wild. We are continuing our adventures here in the Yukon Valley, working to unlock all of the various points of interest, as well as grab a trophy animal for each type of animal on the map. As of right now, we only have the caribou left. The plan for today is to run up and grab this point of interest, then this one, then we'll run over and grab these mission area over here along with that point of interest. Our loadout for today is the Arzina 300 Mag Tactical for our Class 7 to 9 animals, the Zarza 308 Stalker for our Class 4 to 6 animals, 2 to 3 will be handled by the Cuomo Competitor Pistol, Class 1 will be with the 22 Defender Pistol, and self-defense will be handled by the Sunberg 454. So that's the plan, that's the loadout, that's what we're going to be doing today. Go ahead and put a quick cut in here until we're able to find something interesting to shoot at or we make it to our destination. Alright, this one turned out to be a hunting stand. We got about, we got 2 kilometers, really? That far? I think what we'll do then is we're going to go at, if I could stop. I think we're going to fast travel over to this guy here. That should put us much closer to where we're trying to go. And then we'll run up and grab the waypoint over there and the mission. Not sure what's going on here. They just pretty much let me walk right up to him. That was extremely weird. Okay, well, one of them dropped right over here. Hopefully the other one went down pretty quick too. Well, I guess not. There's only... Anyways, yes, we cut our travel distance in half by fast traveling over here. So, unfortunately, there's this big lake in the way, so we're gonna have to run around like that. But not too shabby compared to what it was before. Yeah, that was definitely a vital hit. Figure since we have to run around that way anyway, might as well. So there's another moose right here. Well, that's certainly not going to be a gold caribou or whatever that I hit over there, but that's fine. I'll run over here, grab the moose that we got, see how that caribou... I thought it was a moose. I forgot that there was a caribou. That there were a caribou over here. I should have been a little bit more patient. All right, we got our caribou over here. I shot it with the big gun because I thought it was an albino moose for a second. I was just rushing it, so it's all right. Just a little female. Fortunately, my mistake was not a catastrophic one. I'll just have to try to remember that for the future. And then my moose that we shot was right over here somewhere. I saw it, yeah, I saw it as I was running back over in this direction. Then we have another moose that we shot over there. Kind of a weird male. His horns kind of suck. Alright, I'll run back over here, see if I can find that moose that we downed when we first started this little shindig over here, and then we'll head over to the waypoint. The moose are just acting very strangely. They're just standing around as I run near them. I'm not used to this. Usually, I mean, I know the moose are like much braver than other species, but still, even over on Layton Lakes, they never just stood there as I ran within like 100 meters of them. Okay, so that's the one we just shot. I gotta find the one that we originally got, though, because it was standing over there by the water. So we should see some tracks here pretty soon as it ran inland. I would imagine that this is probably the track. These are probably the tracks that I need. See if maybe I can see. 211. He would be a pretty decent gold, but hitting him from behind like that's not going to be a good idea, so we'll just let him go. Alright, he didn't go very far. We'll go ahead and grab this, and then we'll make our way over to the waypoints over there. Let's see how we did. Huh, That's interesting. All the way through the liver and stomach and into the left lung from that direction. Definitely a different way of doing it, but if it works, it works. So that was a bear. Nice heart shot there, clearly, because it went down immediately. Pretty sure that's the only way you can have them go down just like that. So we'll see how we did. It was a female. That doesn't mean it can't be a gold or better, but realistically, the chances of it being that are very small. And as always, I didn't get a chance to I wasn't paying attention to what the score was. I felt very rushed. See it? Yeah, it's super frustrating when that happens. It's alright, though. Okay, got a bronze. Geez, we got double lung shot and a heart shot. Very, I want to say cool, but also just very interesting that somehow happened that way. That 300 mag round is just insane. So we'll grab this right here and then head over to the mission to see what they wanted us to do. I think we were dropping off some material. Read off this point of interest if it's short enough, and then we'll run over to the mission objective.
Yukon Valley has its fair share of folklore.
The Urauli are said to be 10-foot-tall, furry, ape-like creatures with glowing eyes. Although generally seen as benevolent, legend has it they are transformed bodies of lost children that went missing in the woods. This is made all the more unsettling by their eerie wailing. Well, there you go. Let's go over here to the shoreline real quick and check out to see if there's anything that's worth going for. I have to say, I don't feel like I've had too much... Oh, the trees are blocking me. I don't feel like I've had too much luck with bodies of water in this game. Yeah. Alright, so I'll run over there and see you in a second. Alright, here we are. We're supposed to drop our stuff off into this.
The sample's ready for pickup? Fantastic. I'll be over that way as soon as I can. I really appreciate the assistance. Hunting for droppings and wading into swamp water might not be glamorous or exciting, but it's part of a massive effort to maintain the balance of life out here. It makes a big difference.
And that's all that really matters. I think most of us don't care if it's glamorous or exciting. We just want it to feel like it matters.
You ready to head out to the tracks?
Oh,
just
how convenient.
Knowing that tree is hanging over the train track is making me anxious. It's a little bit of a hike, but it's worth it to see the rail bridge. Let me know once you've found the tree. With any luck, it won't take you long to clear it out of the way.
Okay, so yeah, I was planning on heading over here to do this part of the map anyway, so it's nice that the mission is taking us off in that direction. I really wish that all of the maps had the missions set up to help you explore in this way, because you know, it's nice to be able to have this kind of just lead you around the map in a way that helps you get where you're going. So here we go again. I'm gonna start walking, but unfortunately the wind is not in our favor, so the chances of me actually getting close enough, especially with all the trees and stuff here before they notice me, is very small, but we can try. Well, that wasn't going to happen. They started fleeing before I had a chance to do anything. I'm going to follow it over here just on the off chance that maybe they get stuck in a way that allows me to get to one of them, but because they obviously can't run. Okay, we may get a chance here. 115. Where'd the mail go? The mail got all the way across already? Jeez. Well, that didn't work out like I was hoping it would, but whatever. Not much you can do about it other than whine and complain or move on. So, we'll move on.
To fall onto the tracks. I'm guessing it was loosened in a recent storm. Yukon Valley tends to get a few lightning storms each summer, but we do a thorough job of preparing. So we only saw a couple of small fires that went out on their own.
That's always a good
Some
thing.
of my team are still recording the after effects of the storms. I've heard reports of huge trees with deep roots that are now at precarious angles and might need to be cut down. We're lucky to have such isolated incidents. Other reserves have reported landslides. I've only ever seen one landslide in person, and that was from the air. Even from up there, it was a shocking
I forgot to
display
change
of
my
natural
freaking
force.
zeroing.
It was all I could do to land the plane before the storm overtook me.
Fortunately, she's going down, but it's a really bad habit that I have. I'll change the zero for one situation, and then I totally forget that I did that and don't switch it back, and then later on, it's just not a thought in my head. Part of me wonders if messing with the zero is even worth it. Let's see. I want to go grab that before we do the mission so I don't forget. I do have that short of an attention span, so let's just go take care of it now, and hopefully she went down pretty quick. Where did she run? Where did we... Okay, I was about to say, where did we last see her? So we'll grab her real quick, then we'll head over to the... We'll head over to that. Got her in the lung, so at least it was a decent shot. Run over here, do whatever this mission thing is that they want us to do, then we'll head over to the lookout point over here and do some exploring.
It's hard to tell what caused this tree to tip over. I guess the big question is how to do this properly. But I trust you to get the job done. I hope you can make do with a hatchet. Great work out there. The train is behemoth. I honestly don't think a single tree would do more than dent it in a collision. But I'd rather not take the chance and risk a serious accident. Speaking of the train, it's due to pass by at any moment. I'd stay clear of the tracks if I were you. Keeping that railroad open is a big responsibility for us. Not only is it essential for a lot of trade out here, but the bridge brings tourists in from all over the place. I'd like a good picture of the bridge, one that we can put on our website. See if you can snap it while the train is passing over it. That'll look great. I used to come out to this corner of the reserve with my family. We'd spend long weekends camping, and I teach my youngest daughter, Kara, how to shoot. My older daughter, Deanna, was still an angry teenager who needed convincing to take part in any activity. She'd always be laughing and having fun by the end of the trip, though.
I tell you what, on Leighton Lakes, I did get run over by the train.
Those trips are some of my favorite memories.
That was kind of funny.
It brought us all closer as a family. Being alone together. That looks like a good spot to take the photo. Here's me talking about my family vacations when I can't even remember the last time I had dinner with my wife. Her birthday was what? A month ago? I think I'm probably overdue to take her out somewhere nice.
I imagine we're supposed to wait for the train.
That's the shot we needed. It's a shame we couldn't catch it with the train on top, but it's still good. I'll send this picture over to Sandy.
3:58.
Her team takes care of the Yukon Valley website.
Man, I feel like that should have been a good shot.
Next up, head over to
That's
an outpost
really
that we're
frustrating.
replacing. Not too far from where you are just now. The cabin was lost in the T-Con forest
Because
fire
the
2 years ago.
150,
And we're in the
and it was
process of
180 to
replacing it with a
180 to
temporary
200-ish away,
with some
and I
more
aimed
modern
slightly
security.
high, so it should have been fine. It should have been right in the lung.
Due Due to the level of damage that was sustained by this area of the reserve,
It's really annoying when that happens.
it has attracted several researchers who would like to perform long-term studies in the region. The Yukon forest will host our first research outpost trial. Oh, and in case you were unaware, Yukon is the native word for wolf. The fire destroyed part of the forest, but the wolves are still out there. I'd make sure you keep your rifle fully loaded at all times while you're in wolf country. I look forward to your call when you find the outpost.
I'm a bigger fan of using my my big hand cannon for that, but yeah, we're gonna run over to the lookout point over here, and then you know, explore / do the mission as appropriate. I'm gonna leave you guys in here for a second as we see if this grizzly bear presents itself as a target. It does not look like it because the hill we got unfortunate positioning with the hill here. Nah, it's fleeing already. Didn't even get a chance. 60. Yeah, that probably would have been a silver anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, we're just getting really unlucky because we're going uphill and everything's up the hill from us, so we're not getting a chance to really take a shot at anything. This is the bad luck I'm always talking about. He's within 70 meters of me, but I'm going up a hill here, so realistically I'm not going to get even a chance at it, because by the time I get to where I can see him, he'll be running away from me. It's just kind of the way that it goes. Yes, I could stop and try to lure him in and all that stuff, but there's way too much else to do to spend the time doing that. I'd rather just run and hope that I come across a situation where there's just one standing out in the open and just do it that way. So we still realistically have tons of opportunity for this because we have the rest of the map to get done. But here we are at the lookout point over here, and it looks like that's going to be our outpost there here in a minute. So let's get this unlocked. We'll head over to the outpost. I'm going to pull out my rifle on the off chance that this one of these caribou ended up being what I need. 157. We're needing a 300 or better. And none of these are. So that's slightly frustrating. Finally get an opportunity to shoot at something, but none of them are what we need. That's hunting. That's why they call it hunting and not killing. Because you're not guaranteed a result. Alright, cool. So it looks like our next waypoint is actually taking us to the outpost over there. So let's go ahead and start heading off in that direction. This guy. If the health doesn't start dropping relatively immediately, it means I didn't get a vital shot, which means I'm not going to waste my time kind of trying to track that down, especially for something that wasn't, especially for something that didn't really have that great of a chance of being a gold anyway.
Through that forest, and I still struggle to accept just how quickly the landscape can transform into smoldering ash. Believe it or not, we got lucky. It could have been a lot worse. Maybe lucky isn't the right word. We lost too much.
Quick look around. This is about as open of an area as we've seen in this on this map, so 253. Yeah, that one we shot didn't even die. So, yeah. All right, well, here we are at the outpost. We'll go ahead and unlock it real quick and see if they tell us to do anything.
This is the Basri Memorial Outpost. Or at least it will be, once you get it up and running. Ranger Crawford has left the supplies that we need for the finishing touches. He was going to set it up himself, but his wife went into labor just as he got here, so he had to rush back to town. The workstations look like they're ready to go. If this trial goes well, we might see more researchers setting up camp across the reserve. For now, though, let's get things powered up. The supplies will include fuel for the generator. Just stick a little fuel in the generator and fire it up. And we're in business. Good. I'll let our researchers know they're welcome to visit when they're ready. Of course, you can sleep here and restock your supplies, just like any other outpost.
Do they want me to do anything?
The outpost is just the first part of our restoration efforts. The supplies should contain a couple of things that you're going to need for your next job. Planting new saplings. Take the bag of spruce saplings and the shovel, and let me mark a spot for you on your map. It's a tough road ahead for this part of the reserve. The fire burnt away a huge chunk of the forest. But with any luck, a program of replanting will gradually bring life back. I hope to see it happen in my lifetime.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and end the episode there. Hopefully you guys had fun. Be sure to click the like and subscribe button to help out with the algorithm. Press the join or thanks button if you'd like to support the channel. Be sure to come back for the next episode, and I'll see you then.